sees that as an act of traumatization.
It was certainly.
He shows no interest in that. 35 minutes. And it's still Kumasi Asante Kotoko down by goal 2-0 against Accra Lions. It's delivered and it's cleared. A feeble one, of course. Lions will try to capitalize on this. A very promising one here. A 1v1 situation here for Accra Lions. Sensing a very delightful ball. Gets up there defensively, and still Lions will try to hold on to that ball. Good surveillance. Comes in with a cross. It's been blocked again. Fuzi to the right-hand side here for Arjen. Goes down. The referee will come to the aid of Accra Lions.
I think they have been a bit laid back sometimes with the attack. You can see that sometimes when they get up front, they are a bit deficient in creativity. You see how sometimes they're a bit slow with the build-up. I think that might go to cost them, because if they have a chance to get a second goal right now, I think they should go for it.
An opportunity to extend their lead in this very game. Stepping up to effect it is Fuzi Taylor. So take a look again. That was a very wonderful damn in. Eventually had to go to ground. Into the 80-yard area, it goes and escapes everyone on the field. The ball will be sent to touch.
That was a promising free kick.
And Fuzi Taylor playing as the right back, very young lad with much energy. And so far, his level of enthusiasm in this game has been very telling. And of course, you cannot put away the fact that he's been one of the standouts so far in this game. Fuzi Taylor is playing as a right back here for Accra Lions. Not many opportunities so far for the Lions, but a few ones that have come.
The one chance that they got, they made sure that it counted.
That's the nature of football.
Things don't always go the way you want.
It's a chance! Oh! And that was a powerfully hit for there from Amwa. And Arjen will try to show this here for Lions. Eventually, he was heckled unlawfully, and the referee comes to the aid of Lions. Lackadaisically, they have portrayed another moment of dormancy defensively. That nearly created an opportunity for Kotoko to equalize. And as you said earlier, defensively, they have been a bit lackluster.
They have been. I mean, you are a goal up. I think your focus here should be how to defend that goal, and if possibly get another one to cement your lead. You can't be this poor in defense and expect that you don't concede.
Well, let's see how things go here for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Second to extend their lead on the table. As expected of every goalkeeper, when they are in their lead, they tend to while away time in order to ease pressure on themselves, and that's basically what.
It's a very much needed tactic. I mean, they've been under pressure. If you have to be honest, they've been under pressure, immense pressure.
Much pressure. Hamza Kotoko being under siege again. Good running here. Fuzi Taylor. Hamza. Good ball upfield. Here comes Jacob Awate. Goes down. Eventually the flag goes up. And again, the goal-getter has an opportunity to potentially extend the lead of Accra Lions.
I think that challenge should have attracted a yellow card.
Yes. 2 yellow cards shown so far, and all have gone for Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
The referee has been quite lenient with him.
At some point, he needs to, for the sake of sanity. Critically, this was what happened. Made a very good attacking run, but
because
eventually...
he was in on goal. He was in on goal. You could clearly see that he was heckled.
Yes, he was. And there have been much pressure so far. Free kick, nicely delivered, straight into the 80-yard area. It's a chance! Just at the roof of the goal post. A moment of rest and a time to breathe here for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. 40 minutes, Accra Sports Stadium, Accra Lions 1, Kumasi Asante Kotoko 0. Not the best of performance you would expect from the league leaders, as the Lions have seen the best so far. A very promising run. Good surveillance, straight to the right hand side. Oh, it's the second. A team with focus, purpose, intensity, and intention from nowhere would double their lead against the league leaders.
I think they've been very much aware of what they are doing. They've sat back in defense and then they have taken the opportunities.
It's a great story, and a story that is being unfolded differently. And again, against the run of play, from nowhere will be the second goal here for Accra Lions, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko will concede again.
It is likely. I mean, going on from here, I mean, they would have to come back from those 2 goals first. But given their recent performances up front, I don't think they look like they want to even score a goal, because they get up front and then they're a bit too rushed. That was a perfectly timed run. It was a very good goal.
Great goal there from Sokuli, who makes it 2 here for Accra Lions. The league leaders have been found wanting.
I mean, you could see the defenders raising their hands up, calling the attention of the linesman for an offside. But I think it was a perfect run by the attacker.
Yao Sokuli makes it 2 here for Accra Lions. Kumasi Asante Kotoko down by 2. And the supporters of Accra Lions jubilantly celebrating their second goal of the day. Kotoko, another breakaway here and opportunity
what
to
is happening
extend.
here?
I mean, he was a little undecided and undecisive.
The scoreline hasn't been an exact reflection of the performance tonight. I mean, the better side in the first half has been the Kotoko team, but sadly the scoreline doesn't go in their favor.
And that has been the story so far for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. 2-0 down. Can they create any more magic? But Accra Lions are still putting much pressure on Kumasi Asante Kotoko to extend their lead from 2 to 3. Fuzi Taylor has been a delight to watch so far in this game.
If they get a third goal in this half, I think it's a game over for Kotoko.
That was a very good delivery. Headed on by Amwa. Controlled by Hamza. Touched on again by Jacob Awate. Was seeking to send a very diagonal pass to the right hand side. Asiedu. Oh, poor pass. Again here for Sokli, who is seeking to launch another attack here for Accra Lions. What I thought is happening to the Kotoko defense.
I think they've been punished for some of their defensive blunders, because I mean, you could see clearly from the second goal they lost possession in the midfield. That was directly in on goal.
So as it stands now, Bibiano Gold Stars will move on top of the table with 50 points. And prior to this fixture, they were level with Kumasi Asante Kotoko, all at 47 points apiece. So Bibiano Gold Stars currently leading by a goal to 0, and so will move to the top of the table. And Adriana Stars also leading by a goal to 0 against Accra Hearts of Oak at the Nana Ajima Badu, the first stadium in the Toma Ahinkro. So silky. Good one here from Accra Lions, seeking to get their third. Poor communication. Go for the third. Oh! Just a flash and it's out of play.
I think the Kotoko team seems to have lost a little focus. I don't know what the problem could be, but going into the half, I think their coach needs to give them very strong words.
It's 44 minutes, getting into the 45 minutes of play. And it's still Accra Lions 2, Kumasi Asante Kotoko 0. A game that has a lot of technical explanations to be done on the drawing board, especially when they go on recess. Prosper Ogunati has got a lot of work to do, especially during the break. And Kotoko. And take a look again at the whole build-up from the nearly resulted third goal for Accra Lions. Poor communication between the two defenders.
You can clearly see that there's been very bad communication between the flanks and then the center halves. I mean, the fact that there's some sort of discoordination from them.
So we are in at the 45th minute of play. Waiting a confirmation of other time from the fourth official. Oh, much confidence. I mean, it has become a norm now for goalkeepers to also try their luck anytime they are given a ball.
Football has really taken a different turn.
And that's the latest edition of play. And if not to speak exaggeratedly, it's been one of the normal editions technically for both teams. Kotoko trying to make some positive incursions and run. With hit there from Websa Ibrahim.
Do you see Kotoko coming back from this 2-goal lead?
It's possible.
I mean, it's a game of football, I understand, but tactically, they have to be brilliant in the second half.
But they are little down in terms of better composition and composure. Prosper Ogumnati has got a lot to do during the break. Away from 2, away from 3. Back again here for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Amwa lines up across. That was an untoward. I mean, wayward one, of course. Still Kotoko will have no hope of getting back into this first half of play.
That was a bad cross from Asante. I mean, with all that build-up, it was a good run of play there, though.
Also, the whistle will go for what has been a pure class of entertainment emerging from technicality, composition, and exposure. At the end of the first 45 minutes here, it has been a game that requires a lot of technicalities, especially on the part of Prosper Ogonate.
You can clearly see from his facials, I mean, the frustration. I mean, to know that your team has played so well to go down by 2 goals in the first half, I mean, it's very disappointing. And these are things we would have to scream in the dressing room about.
So, on the 24th, on the 18th minute, Awate's goal puts the Lions in their lead. And on the 40th minute, Jawo Sopli doubled their lead here at the Accra Sports Stadium. So, at halftime here at the Accra Sports Stadium, Accra Lions 2, Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We'll be back for the second half.
Okay, we are witnessing an interesting match here at the Nations Wembley. Kumasi Klobia Asante Kotoko, who are playing their might against Accra Lions, and I can tell you that at the first department of the game, Accra Lions, being the home side, are leading by 2-0. No wonder I saw their match against Basake Holy Stars, and I even asked the coach, and he said that he has given too much respect to Kumasi Asante Kotoko, but at the end of the day, the better team is going to win. My name is Nana Akwesi Ajima Prempeh Jr. You can call me Naji, the Darling Boy. We're live on Metro TV, live on Original TV, live on Adum TV, Net2 TV, so as Alpha Sports Channel. I'm doing it with Klobia Asante. Klobia, the first departure of the game. Kumasi Klobia Asante Kotoko, they are down by 2-0.
Yeah, as always, as predicted, it will be an interesting game, a very good display from both sides. It look a bit of Kotoko not being that good with the ball. Kotoko struggling to detect pace of the game. Kotoko struggling to dominate the game. Kotoko struggling to create chances for themselves, and Kotoko are struggling to even defend the attacking threat from Accra Lions. So Kotoko, from all departments, they are lacking a lot. So far as curtailing and making sure this particular game they grind the results is concerned, Kotoko have not shown
always check it the way I ultimately beat the back four of Kumasi Asante Kotoko with that kind of energy pace, you know. It's difficult for Kumasi Asante Kotoko to stop them from running. I'm impressed with the second goal. Also the way of far ball, no, the pace in which all the ball Ura 18 yard. Just look at this. Or the Ura 18-yard boy. He did not hesitate. But at the back of the net, the intelligence, the application
to salvage the situation.
For me, I'll give credit to the player. The technique, intelligence, application, execution, BBI perfect. Edema player, no, to put the ball at the back of the net. The goalkeeper no by we could see say Asare a bit better than what we witnessed. But hey, credit to the lad by putting that ball at the back of the net. The problem that we are having in Ghana Premier League is missing a lot of chances. By him to get this chance and score, I think we need to give him credit.
Okay, second 45 minutes will start very, very soon. But Shaibu, let me come to what must coach Prosper Ogum do to at least get a draw from this particular phase?
Like I was saying, I think he has to make some few changes. I would like to see someone like Justice Billy coming to the team. And I would like to see him playing.
Raman, do you envisage early substitutions here?
It's early substitution, and I see. Prior to this game, I quite say Prosper Ogum underestimate the Accra Lions team. You know? So, check players or more bench. You know, these are players with enough creativity, and you need to bring the likes of Entry and also Justice Blay into the game and see whether Kumasi Asante Kotoko can get something a point in this game than rather say on Lucy.
Great. So you are ready for the second 45 minutes of the game. Do enjoy the second 45 minutes commentary.
I've gone up by a margin of 2, 3, or 4, and I've gone on to lose at the end of the game. So it's going to be a game. So the first substitution here on the part of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We have Opoku coming on for. We have Opoku coming on for.
What do you think Coach Odum could necessarily say to incite that sort of?
Kwame Poku aye the second high top scorer Adema Kotoko 6 goals Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko abagin ebo Adema Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Bona kwa kodi Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Bona Babe the center circle. English. Kumasi Asante Kotoko mantene krabo no abone tentende acheti abosu na so dabi. Kumasi Asante Kotoko Daniel Ajete. Kumasi Asante Kotoko, a chance for Kotoko now should there be Hakala Rantana Komaline Sententem. Kumasi Asante Kotoko now see a free kick Emma Fabulous. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Michael Che Jamina Edafom. The 19th gamer Obo Ediama Fabulous was a 1 goal against Bekun Chelsea week 4 Golden City Park. ball go de ma Kotoko. Michael T. Jamina and that form. Live on Original TV. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Omo ya Diombe Bia. Kwame Poku 12 matches this season, 6 goals. And Washe Adiama Fabulous. The last time Oshe go Nenu Aya Samates in the Premier League. Ebra Omoko Summer Boy and Samates Akobo 1-1. Onoshe go Adima Kotoko. Since then, the last 4 matches, Kwame Poku Entimi Sheko. And from Kumasi Asante Kotoko. 48 minutes. Free kick for Fabulous. And body ball night Chamon Amsterdam. Corner kick Kotiama Fabulous. Corner kick Kotiama Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Obekaya Ebra na Kotoko ye unbeaten. Ebra League ni chance no. Corner kick Daniel Rajeti wa body ache Chamon Amsterdam. Akala Mantano ayibonu de fuel. Accra Lions, a chance for short now should have be. "49 minutes. Free kick Kotiama Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Obakaya Kotoko Yeshe League National. About 5 matches, no me unbeaten. Week 6 and Legon City. A bomb of the April 2 breaks on them. A chama come no multimity bako. Corner kick for Bonnet and chance for Kotoko. Now should I be? A Kakuma bin Kakotoko. Etiomo Kaneva Kona should I be? Shima Duonum enter near 50 minutes. Goal kicker Kotiama Accra Lions. With 22 of the 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League. Coach Okum Nason Shibruta. Kotoko Manchana amount to pressure Nanso Musam Zata Piabono Akwakodi Isa Ibrahim Capito Isa Ibrahim One Abet Amoa Wejamdiama Intim Intima Jabo on the Akwakomo Tenedu Ejamdia Koma Patrick Asidu Kumasi Asante Kotoko Nanso Debi Pass 90 Manko Daniel Akwa Beautiful play, Nanso Dabi. Free kick Kotiama Fabulous. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Still home to Omokanu Mubako Kra. A chance for Kotoko. Nanso Dabi. Born and go posting in Tempe. Kotoko branch here. Bakuda go Pamanaso. Mesu se Michael Chei Jamina. One channel one team to us and say we need the second time. We just want to go Pamanaso. Lovely platform. Kwame Poku Nanso Debi. One team Fabon and Twatana. Michael Jamina, the 19th game. Edema Kotoko Washa one go. Osechia Brekum Chelsea our week 4. The last 4 matches here. Kotoko Abono. Onyabimo. The last time Oboe was against Baseke Holy Stars. Ebra Kotoko Shomo Kabakwa. Omo Intimante. Michael Chei Jamina. Opie de Fago Pamanos Otoguso. Goalkeeper Daniel Alpha control bono. I want 80 boxunum. Wajabon de Aquacoma. Richard Ajin Apia de Abam 15. Aqua Bonnet 10 lacking waffle. 1-on-1 situation. One Michael Sefa. A chance for Accra Lions. Now should there be a branch FN David Olubi Oba Munche Oba be Yao Edfree game num Maunse Kotoko. The Nigerian superstar Fernando Winston Bassey Abidjan touchline. And Chobeba game my body am fabulous. Samba Piamba on the Bona Kobin Kunso. Alpha Production Adaromane, the live coverage of the 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League with 22 Edinburgh fabulous Ayen Sakrae. Kotoko Ayen Sakrae. Fabulous Aye and Sakrae Ewo game num 54 minutes. A branch FN Jamina P Amabasi Wabagenum 11 matches and wabo Ediama Fabulous. We ebeye ne match toso dumi no awopo Ediama Kotoko. Ne last match obo last weekend Ebra. Kotoko ni Bechem United ebo 1-1 about 28 minutes. 28 minutes and Edema Fabulous. Before that game now, the last 11 matches no more be Enfama Fabulous. Bassi Wabagene be body ama Fabulous. Akala on Rancheni Crabon, beautiful play. About 10 so obi anyho. Goalkeeper Frederick Kasare. Wabe Klebono Eddie Fiho Adiama the Porcupine Warriors Kumasi Asante Kotoko. $55 minutes. Samba Jabo on the Aquacoma. Michael Sefa control bona Sandy bona Koma. Samba our Santa Circle. Wojabo on the Aquacoma Bassi Nansu Debi Bassi de Bona Quacoche Bassi was in Babe Fabo on the Ama Kotoko Bassi when your free kick at the Ama Kumasi Asante Kotoko we any match at Tosso and Naya Kumasi Asante Kotoko Ebo away to Accra Lions. Previous 3 matches here on your Accra Lions abo ewo Accra Lions fie no Kotoko awini emienu ena baako aye draw 56 minutes. Two in a court yama Accra Lions Isa Ibrahim Capito. The 18th game this season. We are in the 4th season Edinburgh Accra Lions in the Premier League. If the year 2021 Eba Isa Ibrahim Wabo Edema Accra Lions. Other than capital at the last season Obo Manchester Dunu 21 matches or 1 goal. This season 80 matches. On fire Boba Kukran Twatana. Sifa Wejemu de Akoma Samba Onel Contubono Onel Wabo Adia Confifri and team with Jabo on the Bonachim Kumasi Asante Kotoko Basi Body Ache Tabasuna Sudabi Basi why offside Basi I offside 58 minutes Sol Kotoko from a Camino Muntimi NTA.
I think club ya Kumasi Asante Kotoko in the second half no they are Oma appeal game no. Ebi say wo share Kwampoku a wabeyi Abrante and din every stay bar for the lives of Abrante a Nedin enso ede David Olubi enso etimi aba game nim ama Tima Nedin ede Accra line. So two coaches ni nyina yi 1-1 change. Now you ask yourself say Kwampoku a wo ba no, what is the idea? The idea is to press up front. Send a bay betimi amo mamenya an early consolation goal bone. So I think say Kotoko
fabulous a chance now should there be Albert Amoa Bono and Koposone and Champe 18th game 8 goals former Pladema Accra Get Olympics Osetia Bechem United Osetia Phobia Osetia Diana Stars Osetia Legon City Osetia Basaka Oli Stars Osetia Samates and now Obaka we fire Febra Kotoko Eshe Accra Lions no Robo Modia Ose go Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko Batane Otarana wa audition tu Central referee Ajaba Ibrahim Asi Bono ayo drobo watu bono de so Jacob Gildas Piambo de bona kwachiri Bono tentento Edmond Amache control bono Edmond body ache table so na chance Accra Lions Mantene Crabo on way to box. Gildas Fuzitela Akakete Fuzitela nice drive. Nansubona Intiman 20 matches Edema Accra Lions Fuzitela Bona Timan Tottenham Nanso idea no Nenye bad cry Basi Wisdom Ujabo on the Bona Ban Fifi Kumasi Asante Kotoko amount of pressure on Accra Lions Ujamo dia Kwakoma Go kick Eko Adiama Corner kick him Kodiama fabulous. The first time our two teams in Asia now 2021-2022 Ghana Premier League 12 February 2022 corner kick for Kotoko abodi ache tiabo sunum now should I be Sakala Mantano ayibon dia fo bona babedi Andrews intim manu Tima Pia de Akobe Nkunso Kumasi Asante Kotoko now so free kick for Fabulous on 12 February 2022 week 17 Kotoko Asia Accra Lions our first Premier League game Kotoko Eche Accra Lions bomwe kamiensa and I want to take back brand Frank Etoga and about 2 goals Edema Kotoko Nafi Kelvin Che about consolation goal Accra Lions, the only winner when you're at the Etia Fabulous. 2023-2024 week 21 13th March 2024 Kotoko Tran Baba Rama Accra Lions be born 3 goals Emane team 2 blessing Asuma Bo 2 na fe Bene Camponsa free kick for Fabulous Daniel Ajete Sanso and Patrick Asiedu wa born 10 now should be Bona Kobo Wonum Bassi Wapiabono Bona Kakuri Patrick Asiedu throw in a court Yama Fabulous Simama Kumakun Adusia Emiang Santamni Kotoko Eda Foma Kaminoa Omuntimentimu Bakokra Samba O'Neill and a Crabono Samba O'Neill the 24th game this season. Former player Rahimo Football Club ewo Burkina Faso Kotoko bench ono Plesinya Ayedin Basi akontu bono Basi wajamde akwakoma Patrick Kasiedu Patrick a boy that cheti about a chance for Kotoko now so there be Isa Ibrahim where you born afiwo Daniel Ajete abone 10 now so there be Isa Ibrahim Waklebono throwing yato Eriatia Accra Lions Hafa production Omataro Mania Day 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League live coverage Ade Pramo Accra Lions we aye 14th home match omobo lacking wafu Accra Lions omotomo base a chance for Accra Lions a chance now so there be Edmond Amache for the bonnet di agrosa Amasambo ne Abekle bonnet de fuel throw in a call Ediama as a Accra Lions for no omo de Kotoko for ni di agro Accra Lions omo de Kotoko for ni di agro
how the chances are aba game ni mu nyina no ni nyina ba in favor of team and the Accra Lions but said they work no agro no mu do mu di and one was 2 goals there aka 25 minutes a referee am bia so a ne apon and 2 goals in shada nya goals bia beka say obi ntimi fa 25 minutes ntimi entity say 2 goals ni nyina so I think that this is the right time say Accra Lions ebenya more goals because o share goal difference kra na e ka abode no e chen goals ama share e wo Premier League ni so e so mo share more goals
65 minutes Accra Lions 16 position 26 points 20 goals and Omasha 28 before this game and Omasha 20 omo goals no echo 22 goals Patrick Kaseru Basi a chance now so that Hakala Ranchen and the Crabon what on was I want to tell us to be annual Sefa Jamudia Koma goalkeeper Frederick Asare Jamu at the Abam 15 Kumasi Asante Kotoko Ranchen and the Crabon beautiful pass now so that be Antimanko Ababeti a branch FN Daniel Aqua Jamu Eddie Aquakoma Ahmed Yusuf Eddie Aquachi Musa Hamzata to goalkeeper Daniel Lawful Daniel Jamu Di Aquakoma Richard Ajin a control Wabone Tente Eddie Bonachim Nanso Antimanko Fabulous I take control a branch FN Andrew Sinti Nanso Shamana Kwamana Fabonanko lacking off Antiman control ball Bona Babedi Aqua Daniel Aqua beautiful play Isa Ibrahim Capito for control bono wajabo no bona kwa chiri Accra Lions omo dominate game omo bobono omo bokotoko fo ne sa lacking of wa control bono Gildas in the Crabono Accra Lions omo dominate game Kumasi Asante Kotoko fo ni atwaka musem. Beautiful play. Accra Lions, Nantini Crabono. Taylor, a chance for Accra Lions, a chance. Nazudabi. Center road fragile offside. Kumasi Asante Kotoko, minimum de Kotoko. Accra Lions, Sabobo Nina. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Beautiful one, counter attack, Gildas and a Crabon, a chance for Accra Lions. Nasudabi Gildas passing into Manko. Kumasi Asante Kotoko Accra Machaboka. Kotoko Erteso. Kumasi Asante Kotoko Yom Hubibia Nye. And you sent him man on a Crabo de Makotoko. Wachabo on the Bona Koben Kunso. Pass 90 man Kobabia. Simama Kuma Quadius Yang Watch and dus in team Manune Crabono. For Jabonomu. "69 minutes. Daniel Ajite and a Crabono. Daniel Wajamudia Kwako Michael Sefa. Sefa de Akwako Masamba Samba Contubono Wajamo de Akoben Kunso Kumasi Asante Kotoko league leaders Kotoko Ayan Sakrae Abranchani Dene Petamidu Api Baba Yaya Abagenum Justice Billy and so Abagenum Kotoko aye 2 changes Sesia Abranchani Dene Petamidu Akwapi Samuel Tenedun Swapi Ama Baba Yaya Fe Justice Billy Abeshomonai Accra Lions Edmond Amache Api Edmond Amache Wapi and so Ama Salman Faris Tahiru and so Abba Beshananai Jefferson Sakrebe Timiaba Ewo Kotoko Baba Yaya Haba Genum Sanso Ena Justice Billy and so Abagenum live on Original TV, Metro TV. Baba Yaya, the last time I share go Edema Kotoko Nano Eye away match week 14. Our Premier League Bra. Omoko Tudu Akwache Dreams Asibomu Ekami no mo timu ba kono e hona Banten wo shego Edema Fabro. Since then 8 matches awabano ontimi Fabro onto transfer Kotoko 17 matches Was just one goal na Diama Fabulous. Only Justice Billy, Babaya, we're playing on the ball quachiri. "72 minutes. Justice Billy, we're in the 21st game, 3 goals, and one say, Ediama Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I can't say anymore yet. Ediama Fabulous. Kotoko Aluso. Kotoko Dincha we Ebeyamo. Encho dia Tosuma Kumako and 9. Ewo away. Week 26. Legon City Bomu 2-1. Week 10 Bechem United Bomu 1-0. Now for the last match of Mulusuye. Our Ghana Premier League week 19 Ewo Nsuatre. Ebran Suatreman Ebomo Ekabakwa. Omontimante. Accra Lions. A chance, Olupi, a chance, a goal! Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Akon City, Good Tosuma Kumako, Amiangsa, a branch of Olubi. Ono de Bay, a branch of Fanayao, Edifi Genum. Webo Modern. That's a third goal at Yama. Accra Lions in the 15th game. The second goal at Yama. Accra Lions. What's a goal at it here? Brekum Chelsea. It will be 23. And I have Branch anything. And it David Olupi Akin Tunde Washa Nisakengo Akin Tunde after the third goal at Yama Accra Lions.
Well, Kole, maybe a dream there. It is almost done. 71 minutes there. It is arguably done for Timman the other Asante Kotoko. And one was a dear a year woman and say a choir goes in the bay in Yanu, a choir preventable. Oh, should the defenders of Timefana Asante Kotoko? You ask yourself, say, a day, what has happened? What is happening today? And I then say, because miscommunication, yeah, a Juma since the start of the whistle to say 75th minute, yeah, so you ask yourself this question, say, a dear number, our Kotoko defenders. Me food and a breaky. I branch a friend somewhere to do. Energy now or digital bone. I exhausted our bread. No credit about coupe. So I'm even expecting a coach and the post Panate who introduce a new player.
Oh, okay.
So we appeared that Nipana Wabano Kole. Akumana ese or the Beburemono. Ese reflect our game him. What I say?
I can't say no. Emu Ayade Ediama Fabulous. I can't say anymore. I think Ediama Fabulous 3. It goes and I talk Kotoko Timin Shebi. Kumasi Asante Kotoko experience will be Ache Bruta. Accra Lions Omoni Abre. This season Timbianu Awatimasa Kotoko by 3-0. Nations FC. And then the only team of Kotoko 2 goals. Ama Kotoko and Timantimba Kokra. And on a week 11, April Kotoko Tuna Fema Nations Kobomu 2-0. Apart from that game, Kotoko and Lusu 3-0 in the Premier League this season. And Accra Lions, for the first time, our home game, Omashe Kotoko about 3 goals. Frederick Kasari, watch 3 goals. Andus Intimanu, where Germany akoma Babaya. Babaya Bonatente akoma. Daniel Ajete. Ajete abodi Ajete abosuna so dabi. Akala on Justice Billy. Not so personal. Antiman Kobabia. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Omo Diabene. Kotoko Adiabene. Kumasi Asante Kotoko Adiabene. Omo Diabene. 78 minutes. Justice Belay. Belay ne Crabo Dema Fabulous. Wajamudi Akwakoma. Michael Sefa. Sefa Adi Akwakoma Ajete. Ajete Antiman Fabo Nanko. 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League Week 22. Accra Sports Stadium and the live coverage Eddie Bramo. Alpha Production Nadaroma and the live coverage Eddie Bramo. 78 minutes. Sawu Jidio, Sawu Injinu, Saya Daisu, Anna Anya Daisu. Say Dana also Mayano. It's answer Kodokoda for my coming and so want to minty. Tahiru and a Crabon. Sesiano free bench money Justice Play. Tahiru beautiful play. Oriama Isa Tahiru. Another chance for Akala and Tahiru. Now should I be Aquani Timuyani de Bruta. Oribona Kwakoche. Andrew Sentimanu Wajabon on the Aba Nifaso. Bona Kwedi Kwami Poku. Wabaya Waira Ewa game no Kwami Poku. Wajabada Kama Andrew Sentim Babaya. Contubon Babaya, a tenny, beautiful tenny, Babaya, a body chet about now should I be. Goalkeeper Daniel Afo, no problem at all. What on the boss? Only 3-0 delay Tatesin Ayajuma. Kumasi Asante Kotoko, only just 3 away matches out of 13 away games on Mabono. Week 1 Omoko Kerala Eko winning 1-0. Omoko Domain Krokochia Diana Stars Ewa with 12 Ebomu 2-0. Omo last away win na a week 14 Ebra Omoko Tuba. A chance for Kotoko Kwame Poku Kwame Debona Kwakoma Ajete so Antiman Fabonanko Kotoko away match a chato mu wini no na we 14 ebra mo che dreams eba mo 2-1 awo tuba Kotoko omo unbeaten the last 9 matches at Timakoso Sima dio watching temni Accra Lions 3. The last time Accra Lions winning against Phobia now Baba lose ediatia Ewiniatia Fabulous. Na Babaya Rago Pamanso Muse Kotoko about 3-2. Another Kotoko continuity, beautiful turning. Accra Lions, a chance. What a game. Accra Lions, beautiful one. What a shit. Referee say yantu again so.
Penise, they are Fujiani Adriani, Pintibia, some Penisia Darmain. Nasi the you, Ibenya Biavu, and I'm a Criafoso. That's what Camera saw by your memoir. A Criafo, I bought for was to Neso Desukachi. Yanni a breast and 50 more Mamun and a DVD. Neso Bampun to dear Muni, ye dear moi. A Criafo ya catch. A Quaben, a Bepaswa say. A bash shedding new media who don't make a phono. A Criafoso better some faster day. She should make this from choir 2 days. A Criafomo. Yeah, the bro, our original TV and Metro TV. So, you made the ever mention today. A vampire near Bamu Penny for any D4 and day. Our Abba for Quapass, you queer. Now, yeah, for so how no matter for no money. I dare go a Bible Brown and near Jim Nye. I have Papa, I'm going to be apostle. As I say, Chicho, my will queer. When you find me at your sister, no, my gun, I did do Punto and the Bosch assassin. So, original TV, Metro TV, every media to the say Equiafumo. Yeah, but Ghana folk are for Basono, near Rapam Power and 50 capacity. Chiame, Equiafor Uncle, Samuel Hunter, our original TV, and the Metro TV. So.
Mofra ye man. Era ebema mofra akonka. Nti kan hu na yenhwe na yenkasa emfa mofra ho. Eniema ene atete ye de mofra efemu. Won kamafo ne hena. Ehena no reka ma won. Hwe ma me misa wo. Oba ne ntetewe no aye dinga ma wo. Anka wo benya nimodie wo ho a anka wo bepe. Enu nti no abidia ma wafri no enda ha. Ne yentena se. Yesu nsam emfa ye mofra na yenwenwene ye ma ho yenwenwene mofra no ho oman no ho mofra ene oman bia fatem yang mofra ye man
abusia ene so ya fan so ahia bi
we asia dogo
enya Asante so
kaswa se hane wo mu na oh I see one mema le be sia kan no wa ko ye hu ye hie uye ye no sisu bie no pepa bie ni me ho a e so wo ntimituni ano na me di chiko na me di chiko na me di chiko
Ediana Jacob de ma Joseph ma ni ni ano tan no
ni nsura
edengwa na after na ho ani je krom
eni ti enkwa
Ghana, the biggest street carnival is hitting our streets this Easter. It's going to be great music, good food, dance, and beautiful people. We're taking you back into memory lane. Come jam with D Crime, Stage A, Caesar, Prior, and many more at Masafa on the 19th, 20th, and 21st of April this Easter. So wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you do, because Masafa Street is going to be playing hard this Easter with the biggest.
Vision FC is losing here against the Adriana Stars. Abdul Latif Bamba to be introduced for Adriana Stars. Bamba, 3 goals for the home side. Against Mediana is score. Against Satraman. Bamba Latif. Ivor International was in this question. Seydou Sana coming off for Adriana Stars. He's to be replaced by Bamba Abdul Latif. The fans applauding Seydou Sana He has been a mainstay today for Junior Stars, connecting very well with Sam Adams, Emmanuel Mafo, and Kelvin Obey.
Bamba is going to add a lot of energy, aggression, and fighting spirit up front. And Hasofuk should watch out in terms of physicality.
I can't see no emu ayatendi ama fabulous Asante Kotoko still Bibian Tentanya Emmanuel Anchi aba game no nanso sol Kotoko da former Kamiensa omuntiminti Saujidio Saunjinio Safe na abejiadio Kotoko eda former Kamiensa omuntimi Anti Akanamu eba kokra Accra Lions total dominance Amabo Kotoko abro musu na wago pamaiso Kotoko amotera na wa mudi senatu. For the first time this season Kotoko conceded 3 goals amuntimi sheba kokra free kick called Yama Bernard Kesse Ofri bench by Enche Obomu Ediama Lucky Inwafu APA dia fi gain 4 goals for Accra Lions this season in 24 games. Wapi Emma Sadat aba gain 5 minutes and area tuso Sadat Sedu waba gainum Ebabo Ediama Accra Lions 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League week 22 Kanjane Moya Den Ediama Kumasi Asante Kotoko Isa Ibrahim Wajabo and Akoma Sadat Sadata Controbono Wajamu de Akoma Isa Ibrahim de Bono Akoma Gildas Isa Ibrahim Akontrobono Wajamu de Akoma the goalkeeper Daniel Afo Hakalans Bobona Ama Omu goalkeeper Enso Bobi Akasima Makuma Kwana na fe 5 minutes at the Tosono. Nina Abana Kumasi Asante Kotoko 9 matches unbeaten since February week 19 against Atreman Football Club. Nina Abana the last time I Kotoko Dincho in the Premier League and in a away game. Na a week 19 e won Satre Brown Satre man e bo mo yakaba commitment e free eba Kotoko ne 5 away matches walusuba kon a draw 4 the last 9 matches obi antimi share Kotoko now say ne Accra Lions up put 2 breaks on them sa ena yeshe league na say 5 matches na Kotoko obi anshomo omoba University of Ghana Legon Sports Stadium and at the Gon City, I put 2 breaks on them. Abraham Shoma Kamienua, Amotim Bako, Basi, and Kradema Kotoko, Basi, the Nigerian superstar, and Sudabi, Isa Ibrahim Wakalebon the Frigo, Samba O'Neill, Wapia de Aquacoma, Basi, Nanso Pass and Timanko, Tahiri Wanya free kick. Sada Sedu wanya free kick at the Accra Lions. Alpha Production and Daroma and at 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League yadi live coverage. Hati Pramo Simama Kumakwa do economy and 93 minutes. Akasimam yenu na fi 5 minutes yadi to sini nyina bana wiye. Bona kwa koti Tahiru. A chance for a shot. Now so there be short 90 manko. Justice play. When you free kick at Yama. At the league table. But an FCA football Adokotoko. FCA Pani. FCA Pani. Basi a control bono. Basi watching Bako Basi a chance for Kotoko. Nazudabi Kwame Poku Baye Bono and Ababi Crown. Kwame Poku Baye Wabona Twakone Aka Anita Tediasa na 5 minutes added to Sunina Ebanabi. A live coverage and a free Accra Sports Stadium added by live on Original TV and Metro TV. Many calling Sajid from a Justice Calling. Anchebia Santa Rafi Ayaba Ibrahim Asi Ebeshana Bain. Neri Kena Banabi. Papaya Wama a long pass. Kumasi Asante Kotoko 5 minutes in Aso. Anchebia Santa Rafi Beshana Bain. Corner kick, last kick of the game. Abbott. Corner kick, Eko Etiama. Kotoko. About the last kick. Oya Kotoko fan. Na Nyamia Mwao. Na Numere Osanye. Real Madrid find there. 2 trouble 1 goal. Not just say, I deny. So yeah, Kotoko fan na fe Center Rafi Washana Ben Harry Kane na Timabanabiye. They are there Kosiani Petri. Kotoko supporters and I almost said they Kotoko supporters and I almost said they Asante this is in Team B and Timmy and Kotoko 3-0. Last season, Accra Lions, Kobo Kotoko 3 goals. Oh, Papaya Dago Pamaso, and no Kotoko Shemumienu. But ne Yapani, Kotoko, I consider 3 goals. Our with 22 of the Ghana Premier League. Our Accra Sports Stadium, Coach Kraft Nenya Jibruta. Total dominance. Yet I can say United Mabanabi, our Accra Sports Stadium. 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League. Alpha Production at Daroma and at the live coverage at the Bramo. Accra Sports Stadium 22. Kumasi Asante Kotoko 0. Accra Lions 3. Oh yeah, Kotoko supporter. I say Madrid supporter. They are no bumpire ye. And yes, I dear Nadia. As to throw me another and in hand. Kumasi Asante Kotoko 0 Accra Lion 3. Yadi see now for your page now for Krobia and then a pan for the Akina Atrasum at their meeting and calling Sajay Obechima for me justice call.
One league is back again. This is our own. Let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. This is our
A moment of despair, a moment of hopelessness, a moment of discouragement for Asante Kotoko faithfuls. But for Accra Lions, of course, it's a moment of hope, a moment of cheerfulness, and a moment of optimism. Welcome back. My name is Agrohene Nanaja Opoko, and of course, we've been coming to you live from the Accra Sports Stadium. Accra Lions 3, Asante Kotoko 0 full time. And of course, Asante Kotoko faithfuls are obviously not happy with the results and the kind of play they had this afternoon at the Accra Sports Stadium. We are live on Original TV, live on Original 91.9 FM, live on Metro TV as well. Raman Kubaja is here, Mahama Shaibu is also here. Gentlemen, full time 3-0 in favor of Accra Lions.
Yeah, while we are talking of Alassane losing by 3 goals, Fusini has also considered the second goal. So it's Accra as a folk are down by 2 goals.
By 2 goals to 0.
in Doma. So the Twins have done their thing again.
Great. I mean, take me through the game. I mean, it wasn't the kind of scoreline that we all anticipated, but there is Accra Lions beating Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Well, that was a sluggish performance from Asante Kotoko, a poor performance, a disjointed performance. They were actually off their colours. There is not Asante Kotoko team that we've known all season, and then today they were punished by Accra Lions team that is very, very young, and then showed on the football pitch that they deserved the win or they wanted the win more than Asante Kotoko. I think Asante Kotoko lost this game right from the onset because I realized that the head coach made chunk of changes. He made 5 changes from the team that played in the previous game against Bechem United. Yes, the squad depth is something that Asante Kotoko have at their disposal. It's a luxury that every coach would want. And you look at the players that a coach like Prosper Natogo has at his disposal. It's a blessing. It's one thing that almost every manager in this football, in football wants, but he was not able to use the players to his satisfaction. And then we realized that Accra Lions were able to pick up the loopholes in the Asante Kotoko defense, and then they worked on them, and then they grabbed their goals. 3 superb goals. All 3 goals happened to be a carbon copy of one another, a replica of one another, and then both goals were executed to perfection. Usually we do complain about players not taking their chances in the Ghana Premier League. We do see low scoring, and one of the reasons why I've always said is that we have low scoring in the Ghana Premier League. It's not because the goalkeepers are superb. No disrespect to any goalkeeper. It's not because the goalkeepers are superb. It's not because the defenders are superb. But I think it's because we do lack players who are going to create so much. Again, we do lack players who are going to score when they get the chances. And then today, Accra Lions happen to do the opposite of everything. They happen to do the opposite of everything that I've actually spoke against. They took the chances that came their way. 3 big chances and 3 solid goals. I thought it could have even been more.
We will get into the goals, but let me give you the opportunity to Raman Kubaja to also tell us what he saw in the second 45 minutes.
It was a great performance from Accra Lions. We did not see this one coming. I think they create the chances and they utilize it as well. And as I said, in football, it's about taking your chances and utilizing it as well. And when you check the first half performance, they were up by 2 goals to 0. The question was that how will Kumasi Asante Kotoko come into the second half and then get the 2 equalizing goal and move on and then win the game at the end of the day. And you see, it boiled down to the mid block and also deep block that they deploy. And when you deploy that tactics, I think what helps you is the chance that you get when it comes to the counter-attacking movement or when the opportunity for you, because there will be a lot of space behind the defense of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And when you check the goal that they scored, the 3rd goal, they had similar opportunity to that before scoring that 3rd goal. And for me, it was, if it should be some other team who are more even clinical than Accra Lions, they could end up by scoring Kumasi Asante Kotoko 4 or 5 goals because they had their chances. And Kotoko need to look at their defense. The defense is very shambolic.
What do you think as a fatigue has set in Accra?
Me, when you are talking about fighting for the Ghana Premier League, don't bring fatigue.
And then
you are not the only team who is playing the Ghana Premier League. When you check Brecum Chelsea again had movements. Because I think they played away before coming home. They had almost some movement a little bit. So when you are talking about fatigue, Osha teams no Dawson, Osha Bibiano so are fighting to win the Ghana Premier League. Almost at top. Nations movements. Other teams so a movement from moving their comfort zone to other clubs, other FNs and centers to play. So who as a coach, you've won the Ghana Premier League before. And to me, I can say fatigue, and Kotoko is the only team our squad depth in this year's Ghana Premier League. Our players, so you will not use it as a case study, or let me say, yastic. Say once me and Winnie, they were beaten and they were beaten very well. They were beaten to the will of what they were looking for. At the end of the day, we need to give credit to Accra Lions. Yeah.
Okay, we will get into the selection wise, because I've seen a lot of Kotoko faithfuls, bashing the head coach for making poor selections. I don't know what your take is on this particular one. Do you think that Justice Blay should have been on the bench for a greater part of the game?
Well, why Justice Blay started this game on the bench is something that I don't know. And I think we need to ask the manager why a player like Justice Blay started the game on the bench. Maybe he has a knock, maybe he's jaded, and then he felt like he needed to give him some time off so he can be able to recover or recoup his lost energy back. I don't know why he hasn't started, but for me, if Justice Blay is fit, he deserves to be starting. He deserves to be starting for this Asante Kotoko team. And we all see what he has to the Asante Kotoko team. He had so much. He is one player who has been true and true a Ghana Premier League product. He's one player who can defend his boxes very, very well. He's one player that can cover space very, very well. He's also another player that has the eye for goal. We saw the goal that he scored against Out of Lions at the Pando Sports Stadium. A very sublime goal, a superb goal. So Justice Blay is a kind of midfielder that gives you almost everything that you need from a midfielder that can defend, a midfielder that can attack, a midfielder that can locate spaces and then score goals for you. But I'm just surprised that he started this game on the bench. And then one player who has actually been superb for Asante Kotoko all season, in the name of Samba Onel. Okay. That was a shocking and a disastrous performance. And for someone like Albert Amoah, the chances that came his way.
Does he need a rest, Samba Onel? It looks as if he's played it almost every game that Kotoko has played this season.
In the previous game against Bechem United, he didn't play that game. So if he needed the rest, I think that was the best opportunity for him to get the rest that you are saying that he deserves. So I don't think there's any excuse for him because he has the experience. I just feel like today was just one of those bad days, and then his performance wasn't up to standard. And even the game against
to the defeat.
It's a combination of factors. We can't only blame the coach. You understand? The coach put those players over there. The coach has a good squad depth. I feel he made so many changes for this team. But I still think that the squad that he deployed on the football pitch, the players that he selected to go into this battle against Accra Lions, were players that should still have been able to beat Accra Lions. I just find it surprising that they were unable to do that. Accra Lions, I wouldn't want to take anything away from them. But today, what we saw from Asante Kotoko is a complete shadow of what we've seen all season.
Okay, let's get into the third goal for Accra Lions. And I don't know whether it is available, but Raman, you take me through how Kotoko conceded the very last goal. Just look at it. Very shambolic performance once again from the Kotoko defenders.
That's exactly what happens when you are playing that deep block or mid block, because it serves an opportunity for the opponents to catch you in numbers. And when you look at the midfield, starting even from the midfield, Kumasi and Kotoko was broken at that particular in time. So you just need to get less numbers of Accra Lions to locate each other very well. And the moment the ball came to the goal scorer, check the movements. I think it was a Nigerian. I think he's a better Nigerian comparing to the Fernando Basi of Kumasi and Kotoko.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that.
Looking at what he's
not had his movement. I'm definitely sure that he's going to have his movement.
So when this lad had his movement, he took it. And look at the movement. He hold the ball. He has the calm, the composure to put the ball at the back of the net. Okay. If it should be other player, he will be in rush. And a lot of coaches say that when you are at opponent 18-yard box, you have the luxury to put your nerves down and then just get the connection, because any touch on you will be a penalty at the end of the day. And just look at the composure and then the connection.
There is this message on Facebook from Kofi Isaac. He is actually responding to one tester on Facebook and says that, I understand you, but what's the solution? Management urged Kotoko coach to bench Justice Blay, Baba Yaya, and other senior players. The coach listened to them and started the game with young players. If Coach Ogum had started today's game with the senior players, Chairman K5, who thinks he's the only one supporting Kotoko, would have attacked Kotoko players and Coach Ogum. So there's some seemingly pressure from a section of the leadership of the Asante Kotoko supporters for the coach to bench some of the senior players. But as a coach and the caliber of Prosper Nate Ogum, why would he, if it is indeed true, why would he kowtow to such pressure?
Amongst the players that you mentioned, the only player that befits the term senior player is Justice Blay. And if anyone watches Asante Kotoko, I'm quite sure the person knows who makes Asante Kotoko very thick when they are on the football pitch. When Justice Billy plays at right back, when he plays at left back, when he plays as a centre back, when he plays in defensive midfield position, he gives his all for the team. You understand? So I don't understand why someone would watch this Asante Kotoko setup and feel like, okay, Justice Billy should be sitting on the bench because he's a senior player. On what grounds should a management should a management member tell the coach that this player is supposed to sit on the bench? For what reason? You understand? There's no reason. So I don't want to buy into these allegations. But even if these allegations goes on to be true, I don't think there's anything to substantiate them. And even if they go on to become reality, at what length? What is the reason why you are going to bench someone like Justice Billy? Is he having contractual issues with the club? Understand? Is it that he has issues on his contract with the club or whatever be the key? So I don't see any reason why Asante Kotoko would like to bench someone like Justice Billy.
What does it do to the confidence of Frederick Asare, the goalkeeper?
Yes, you see, when you get
shipped in 4 goals in 2 matches.
Yes, when you get beaten by Accra Lions, get 3 goals, it sometimes demoralizes your confidence so far the Samsquare games are concerned. But hey, this is Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Luckily, they have a coach who, when it comes to the psychological aspect of the thing, he can manage it and then get Asare back to his game. But look, we cannot blame much the goalkeeper. It's all around. The blame is shared responsibility from the goalkeeping, the defense, the attack. Because when even you look at the attack, we did not see enough of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the attacking, the creativity that we want to see to get the chances being given to the strikers to score. Albert Amwa starts, but we did not see enough of Albert Amwa. Kwame Poku came in the second half. We did not see enough of Kwame Poku. You ask yourself, how many chances these 2 strikers had during the course of the game? I think it was difficult to mention. I think 1 or 2 chances, and that's it. And FC are more happy on game so far as the next game, because we are fighting. Who person winning the Ghana Premier League? As it stands, BBNA winning, nation say winning. So it changed the dynamic so far as we check the league law. Kotoko don't have an excuse. They need to come together.
Great.
To help Kotoko win the Ghana Premier League. Say a division way there, then Kotoko will find it difficult. Somebody we need a
Great. Do note that we are live on Original 91.9 FM, live on Original TV, Ghana on Facebook, live on Metro Television as well. Now, baby, I do know. I am board no so now I am sure because a lot of dynamics, lot of shifts about league table. So but before that, let me run you through the results by match day 22 outstanding games so and every na yen hwade wo ha me bacho Accra Lions ehye Kotoko kamien sa se de munim na aduana asha Asofok kamien no went me attend the poor run of Asofok so ko aduana no asanso continue and anyway akwaji mienu de ahye no ho Shaibu.
Well, for me it's surprising because prior to the game na make us say like not even the Nana Jumambedu Park, Asofok facing the Diana Stars, a very difficult game in Asofok. Because prior to this game, we don't share the numbers now. Now Asofok about in the last 10 meetings with the Diana Stars, Oma winning Bakope. And that was in 2021. Oma winning league and that's Coach Samabuidunu. That can Oma board draw 3. And Oma Lusu winning 6 games. See here, and they almost Lusu by 2 goals to 0. And it takes the last time Asofok scored a goal against Diana Stars back to 2021. When they drew 1-1. Okay. If now played 710 minutes against Diana Stars without scoring a goal. A very, very bad record that no team wants to have attached to them. And when you look at the last time Asofok won in Doma, it stretches back to 2014. Yes, but now, for me, it's surprising.
It's surprising, okay. Raman, for Accra also,
I think Accra also need to up their game. This is not, I said the quality in Accra also, and that quality.
That quality, no.
No. It's substandard because
you don't across the full quality and substandard.
No, fact is fact. You cannot massage it. And make it. And I think Ouattara need to up this game. Last time against Vision, there was a question through to him during press conference, and the response was bad. Look, Asofok, someone need to sit him down and let him know the records. And the pedigree history Accra Asofok so far the
I think he knows that.
And Osha Samobedu came in when Accra Asofok struggled to win it. Look at what Samobedu, the standard is there.
Okay.
So you coming in and try to miss the standard. So I want to me over go the standard, meet the standard, but
great.
Is that what it is?
Bechim.
Yeah, Bechim United.
Bechim losing by 2 goals to 0. BBN Gold Stars.
Yeah.
Wow, shockingly.
For the first time this season, Bechim United don't concede go. Our home ground, Nana Jabo Park, and this is since Almost last game last season against Bechemele against
Alex Eso and Ronald Frimpong and she goes in the Bibiani Gold Stars.
Yeah. So since last season, almost final game of the season, only as of lose by 3 goals to 2. No, almost are conceded for the first time since then. And surprisingly, Bibiani Gold Stars are last season now they were not doing so well on the road. And this season, almost happy on the game. And for me, watching from me, I think almost on course to winning the Ghana Premier League title.
Ebenezer Aban for Heart of Lions. Why are you winning the mom against Mediama? 1-0.
1-0, surprising score.
Ebenezer Aban, sound your friend the Black Stars, no?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And I think it's great for Thunder Heart of Lions. They need to keep their position intact so far the top 4. No, I am concerned because if Ankamulu say to Mediama, it will change the dynamic. But playing at home and beating Mediama, Mediama can say air struggle away from home. You want to get the best out of Mediama unless you're almost go home. And playing away from home against Thunder Heart of Lions, almost in previous games, they've not been that pretty good. So I think it was a great result.
Great result for Thunder Heart of Lions.
Surprisingly, everyone is saying Ebenezer Aban. Last season, was 13 goals. Heart of Lions, the highest scoring defender. Yeah. But when they go our share in day against Mediama, no, happens to be his first goal this season.
Yes. Great. So we'll get into that. Of course, the 1-0, loss by Vision FC in the first half. I mean, it was maintained here. Yes, and so Holy Stars beating Vision FC by a long goal, and of course, Legon Cities were awarded 3.3 goals due to Sachaman's issues. But Nations FC defeated Dreams FC by a long goal.
Yeah, proud to the game. You know, if you could remember some of the things that I said. I'm not surprised that Nations FC have been able to beat Dreams FC. And I was saying that, look, when people mention the teams that are likely to win the Ghana Premier League, they do mention Bibiani Gold Stars, they do mention Asante Kotoko, and sometimes people even add up Accra, Heart of Lions. But you hardly hear anyone mention Nations FC. Yeah. And I was saying, look, when you look at the projections, the key ingredients that you have to consider if you have to look at the title running, Nations FC ticks almost every box. Yes, you look at the features that they have at their disposal, the caliber of the manager that they have at their disposal, and you also look at the players, the quality of the players that they have at disposal. They are a team that is still in the running. Great. Now we have 7 more games to end the season, and they still have 4 of those games to play at home. Great. And one of those games will be against Asante Kotoko, which is the upcoming game. If they win that game, then I think people's attention will come on them.
Raman, Pfizer Chawotin and Shogun Nations FC.
Great.
I mean, increasing his tally to 11 goals now.
Yeah. Because off when it comes to the scoring sheet in the last game,
last 2 or 3 games for Nations.
So great to see him scoring against Dreams FC. And it's, again, even when your captain is not there, Michel maintaining the back 4. And I like a team. It does not necessarily mean that when our A player is not there, we cannot win. And they keep a clean sheet, and that's a plus to Nations FC. And Kasim Mengo is a coach who find a way of keeping his top 4 record intact. It's difficult. Coach a Premier League team at the end of the season. We will out of the top 4. Yeah.
Samatas 2, Karela United 0, Young Apostles. Wow. Young Apostles did a comeback.
Wow, comeback.
I'm actually surprised. Wow. Okay, so Young Apostles actually defeated Bekum Chelsea by 2 goals to 1.
Interesting.
Wow. Look at the minutes.
89
minutes and 90 plus 4.
I think we be the latest comeback.
Wow.
In the Premier League this season.
Wow.
We also focus Accra Lions at Tunchenya. My goodness, I mean,
I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised because I thought Bekum Chelsea led the greater part of the game.
Yeah.
And so I thought they were going to lead by a long goal.
Because the minute they equalized on he came in at the latter part of
and
of the
90
game.
plus 4, they had a penalty.
And that shows how full course your friend is a Young Apostle. I quite say Bekum Chelsea, some of do to coach more. I'm surprised how they switch off. And in football, the moment you switch off, your opponent will punish you. And I think Bekum Chelsea switch off, thinking, say, look, we are done, 3 points near the core. Then the equalizing goal came. Then
now the dynamics on the league log. I mean, that is where some of the supporters get, to react and all that. But Bibiani Gold Stars are now on top of the Premier League with 50 points. Nations FC are now second with 48 points. Asante Kotoko has dropped from the first position to the third position, and they have accumulated 47 points. Heart of Lions fourth, 44 points. Mediama fifth, also with 41 points. Heart of Folk stayed with 41 points. Despite Heart of Folk losing, they still maintain their position. Samates seventh with 41 points. Bechem United eighth with 40 points. Dreams FC ninth with 36 points. Bekum Chelsea 10th with 35 points. Diana 11th with 35 points. Holy Stars 12th with 33 points. Young Apostles 13th with 33 points. Accra Lions 14th with 29 points. The win has done them a lot of good. Vision FC 15th with 29 points. Karela, Lagos City's International Man are in the relegation zone. And so, I mean, Shaibu, the dynamics of the league table and how things are going out after match week 22 of the Ghana Premier League outstanding matches.
Yeah, Bibiani Gold Stars, they deserve to be where they are. They are impressive home form, coupled with their best away form since they came into the Premier League. So I think they deserve to be where they are. On Sunday, they will have the opportunity to either stretch their lead on Asante Kotoko and the Nations FC, because Asante Kotoko and Nations FC, who are second and third respectively, will be meeting up on Sunday. So if they are able to win their game on Sunday and then either Asante Kotoko or Nations FC fail to win the game, or the game ends in a draw, then I think that will see them stretch their lead at the top of the league table. And then they are on course to win the Premier League title, like I was saying previously. You look at the remaining fixtures that they do have, they have some good fixtures. And let's not forget that they already have 3 points elsewhere waiting for them in the game against Nsotoma, which is not likely to come on. The remaining 7 games, they have 4 at home, and they'll travel for only 2 games.
Wait, TMB phone lines in the Accra na Ghana phone room now. Before my joint chair, as so Embra 0200854255 0200854255. Phone lines are heavily activated. Obi team affair now, and the games, you know, so what team in our joint chair as so Abba. Regardless of the language that you want to speak, English, Akan, anything. Please, let's hear from you. 0200854255. But look at the league, the top scorers chart. Faiza Chawote now has 11 goals. Stephen Amankwana of Bekum Chelsea has 10 goals. Attack Kumi Samuel of Bibiani Gold Stars has 9 goals. Amwa also has 8 goals for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But I've gotten my first caller. Let me take the caller. I'll be back to you guys. About your first
about your friend Maxwell Dream because of Africa as well.
Yeah, Mwanokwe.
Oh, Madam Ati for us. The enjoy na Kotoko Edino. And your coach in the side. Yani Bechi Eshia, you know. Supporters Nekasa Bibri. Chama for Nekasa Bibri. And then I'm more being cheap, or the thing in Dubai. And your man so empty me uncle ye. This on better now, so no my near here. You bet me every day again. Better one.
Yes, we better say, also bet me after 0200854255 0200854255. Yes, Raman.
It's great.
Top scorers chart.
Yeah, it's great. Just that it is not that great. We're looking at the numbers, the number of games that we played
so far,
and then the goals that
after 27 matches.
It is not that pretty.
Okay, hold on for me. Mbacho menya kola. Mbacho first na kasa fiinfa.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Minia. Udini sana kasa fiinfa.
Ngai da chen kasa from Makom Stadium.
Minia ma no so kakra na yenti why. Afi obeti makasa.
Makom Stadium.
Okay, mwanonko.
Asante Kotoko ya de ginchu. Ba ofasha nko de ni okay. Teach fabulous the other fine.
Omasha has it do okay.
Gasha has them okay. Number 1 the bishop on nation the
okay.
Fabulous the best.
Okay. All right. You can also join the conversation. 0200854255. Shaibu. Your thoughts on the top scorers chart?
Yeah. The disappointing thing is that we don't have players scoring so many goals, and I was actually breaking that down. Why I feel we don't have so many players.
Sorry, I do understand that the phone lines is just buzzing. Please, Mbacho did this and I can Hello. Okay, I'm so on Timinka.
Yeah, so like I was saying that I was discussing why we do have players scoring, not tending to score so many goals in the Ghana Premier League. I was at some point in time feeling that we are going to have our least ever scoring top scorer in the Ghana Premier League history.
Sorry to cut you, but my friend will be off man. So, if I told you this, I'm not going to
Your friend Mr. Safo.
Yeah, Mr. Sapon. Fantastic. Mr. Sapon from Kwabenya. Ma, yentonka.
Yeah. The friends that Kotoko match no more born in any day a hard dream. He share information on more born now. Also born the batch 2 and 3 home. So now can defenders in be a 2. Woman be chimney say sound and aye. Se born the batch that
Ubun say defenders no 2 and 3 no hu omo. Inti bi information kra coach no ebo a ama team no ekoba sasa tiesre se mo betu aka bibia chire coach no na wasesa no information na because I said we obo back 3 no and ye nim so 4 no an we obo na 2 no koteka mu na 3 no koteka mu a intimi hu timadaloma coach no ne nkasa na wonhwe de oye ni na anya sare ana otini pa akoma ba.
Okay, me da say my fa for no NC Emre no ekopa anti.
Funny now we check the top scorers no. Kotoko 2 players.
2 players o ma she.
Yes, funny say Amoa any funny say Kwame Poku. But again this is one particular team go shaso eyomode. So meaning when these 2 particular players are not functioning.
Amoa 8 goals.
Yes.
Kwame Poku was 6 goals.
Okay. 6 goals. But meaning when these 2 players are not on top of their game, then the Obesha go no now
Great. We got to be leaving, but yeah. I mean the next fixtures, match the 28th this weekend. I think say anything will happen on Sunday. Bechem United will play against Bekum Chelsea. That should be another Bono Derby. It's a cracker, another cracker. Ghana Premier League momentum maybe doing the wide power. Great. Look at this one. Bibiani goes as to take on Midiama. That is another cracker of a game. Midiama lose.
Dreams versus Vision, the battle of the brothers.
Wow, that is true. Dreams versus Vision.
There's the battle of the Lions as well.
The battle of the Lions. Heart of Lions versus Accra Lions. In Kwando, Heart of Folk will take on Karela United. Holy Stars will play against Lagos City's Nations FC. Will take on Kumasa Saturday.
The senior brother and then the younger brother.
The younger brother. City brothers. I mean, young apostles will play against Samates. I mean, so match week 28, we are in for blockbuster games and Trust Original TV, Trust Metro Television, Trust Original 91.9, Trust Alpha Media. You bring you live coverage. And so guys, we are leaving. Final words now. Yeah, sorry. So
I think the Ghana Premier League, take shape. Here, a very good reflection of what we want to see. And say a ball league now, Utmun say no, Sarah has Nikotoko. But other, you see me, what I like about a league, say when those who are on top are failing to make it count. Who are waiting, take that opportunity, And I like the way our Nations FC, any BBA Nigo Star, I take it that opportunity. When opportunity presents itself, you need to take it and make good use of it. Kotoko Lucy and the Nations say we need BBA need winning. Now assistant the dynamic of the league lock. That's what I want to see. Great.
Well, I think this is what I've always been dreaming for. To have a Ghana Premier League that we are going to into a run-in, and you can hardly pinpoint which team you feel is going to win the Ghana Premier League. Now everyone is going to make it's their own prediction, but we have about 4 or 5 teams that are in contention, and then this is what I want to see. You also look at the bottom of the league table. Aside in Swatraman, you have Vision who are also competing to avoid relegation. Lagos City's Accra Lions, Karela United, Young Apostles, Basaki Holy Stars. So it's a competitive Ghana Premier League. Not forgetting the top 4 where you have the likes of Accra, Mediama, Heart of Lions trying to break in. So a competitive Ghana Premier League season, and this is what we want to see in our game.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Mahama Shaibu and Raman Kubaja. My very good friend, Amansiaba Danso Abiam, is doing the watching. He's a Kotoko fan, and he's sorry. Total pains.
Sorry for the defeat.
So that's Abiam. Good evening to you. But before we take leave of you, I have a birthday message here. This one says that happy birthday to my amazing best friend. Wishing you a day filled with love, laughter, and adventure. Thanks for being an incredible friend. I will always love you. From Irene Alimu to Lina Akoli. And so Lina Akoli, happy birthday to you. May God bless you and enlarge your cause. This has been the coverage of the Ghana Premier League. This year, on Sunday, another exciting edition of the Ghana Premier League. Etimi Abro. Midin Ede Nanajao Opoku betimi Afreme Agrohene. On the flip side, do not forget to love what you do and do what you love. Peace. Shalom. We are out. Since
the days of Asamoah John, we've been there. Ghana Premier League is back again. Since the days of Ishmael Ado, we've been there. Division 1 League is back again. So this is our own. Let's cherish our own Ghana Premier.
Original TV, Ghana Yedini.
We're ready for the road.
Ghana, the biggest street carnival is hitting our streets this Easter. It's going to be great music, good food, dance, and beautiful people. We're taking you back into memory lane. Come jam with D-Crime, Stage A, Caesar, Prior, and many more at Mile 7 at Chimota on the 19th, 20th, and 21st of April this Easter. So wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you're doing, pause, because Mile 7th Street is going to be blazing hot this Easter with the biggest street carnival. Call 0244-489-899. Media partners, Original TV, Original FM, Metro TV, British Airways, Zoom Live, and Eventry Communications.
Get on! Who ready for the road? Get on! Get on! Who ready? Get on!
Me de bema wo voice na wasan so won pana na o kaso do mu mienu nyina me hu so ekohwini efisa akoma na ye baako won me fa no mienu sa
oba na de na okeka ne sa no ye nananom na omo ware ema bebre wo fie asumdwe wo fie no na no de na kan so omo ya na kohwesem ene de na me ya tetemre mo tetemre ne de he tetemre no ene mo ne na me ya tetemre mo
ema se ye hie mu na se ye bonkomo a ye kan sempi ensem ne bi wo ho a na ye ma ne din
se obanpa bema odo ni free na akoma mu na odo ni so ni bibia e woni mu se efesa okotin buktu no ko suasa ne ye boduku obeye
no ba winning baby oba bi eton ajapade nyina ede mani kunu se de beya efi beye de etire no be mani na busuafo eye oba na yakayaka de ne fa wo hemu oba na ntimi anso ano ode ko wo
Emma, I was say ye do ye hu. Esan say ye hu ene ye ma. Eno ko ane ade a aka. Eno nti no they was say hu say ye manom ayere no mpo. Empepi no ye na entawanta wo kakra e wo ye ne omu ntem. Na was say hu say ye manom yere no monso no omu ye ma. Asemo.
Sani abiri bia yet no the future is female, the future is female. The future is now. Emma yesu yemreni o. Yemreni. Nokre Emma yemreni. Enunti na original television akofa dwumedie aba. A yato ne din se Emma monsom. Eho ena Emma yebedi nkomo. Ye nkata bibia so. Yebeda bibia edi pefe. Me afia papa bi. Me na me ye wo chia me ba. Na yetie mo ka se Emma monsom ana waje so se.
Yesom papa bi.
Emma monsom.
Yesom papa bi.
Into shame.
I was here and also your fine so I see you.
We are seeing them.
And now some get one.
That's what I said. Oh, I see.
Nobody can.
When a man never see a kind of. What we are we are here. We are no. This will be no paper be any.
Be any more. Hey, so on. Intimate anona na me di chiko. Na me di chiko. Na me di chiko.
Ediana Jacob de ma Joseph man ni no tan no.
Ni sura.
What you?
Edinwa na do na problem na ho be.
Ani je krom.
Eye eni ti enko a.
Friday free na ye de bedi ntia. Empene say de ya funugia na aduane pinti bia so mpene se da omen. Na se ebedi o, ebenya bia wi o, na makuafo so. Na so kama se oba ye mamu a, akuafo akoye abo pupu abo wasu na so da su kache. Ye ne ebresa mfifiro mo mamu nyina nya bibidie. Na so ba mpuntudie mu ni yedie mu a, akuafo ya catch. Ekwa ben de be fa so ahwese. Aban hyehye ne nyumadi ado ma akuafo no. Akuafo so bete so mfasede. Hyehye dwumadi sonko ya 2 days akuafo mo. Ya de bro, original TV and Metro TV so. Dwumadi ebe men kyerɛkyerɛ. Ekwampa ye ne abramu mpanyimfo anim difu a enim de. Ewo abefo kwa akwaso yekua. Na ye gi akuafo so how no mate ko no mama ne. Ede akogu aba abobua no ne agi nwaye. Aye kwampa aba beche amana so ga na akuafo so. Esa se chichiro man wo kua so a penyefo ame ate ase se no man Ghana de bedum pumpo ane boshe asase ne so. E kai ho original TV, Metro TV, every djumadi atu de se ekuafo mo. Ye bo Ghana fo ekuafo abaso no, ne ehwe kwampa wo mfifiri so beba mfaso de. Shia me ekuafo nyanko Samo Honto original TV ane Metro TV so.
Utterly explosive. That is a brilliant hit.
Original TV, Ghana ye dini.
Oh, won't be a ramio. A ramen. Oh, chawu, a ramen.